Ogre Oustin can be painful. Tragic. Oh no! I pressed A! No! But it doesn't have to be if you follow this guide. Welcome back to another Dan Squared video, you Danimals. Ogre Oustin is the latest co-op activity introduced in the Teal Mask DLC for Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, and it has some sick rewards. The first time you clear hard mode, you get a Shiny Munchlax with a unique mark, the crafty mark, but I'm more excited about the Mochi, more specifically the Fresh Start Mochi. Fresh Start Mochi are so valuable because they can let your Pokemon's EVs go from this to this in a matter of seconds, allowing you to retrain any Pokemon. This is especially valuable for legendary Pokemon or shiny Pokemon. You can clear normal mode with 2 players using this strategy, but for hard mode, you're going to want at least 3 players and preferably 4 players to get the win. When it comes to Ogre Oustin, the more players, the better. We designed these rules for players that do not have access to voice chat, but do have access to text chat, like in one of our streams or in the Dan Squared Discord. Ogre Oustin, just like much of Pokemon, can be boiled down to math. It is an example of something you may have seen in your high school algebra classes, and that is the delivery problem. Every single round, we have to find the optimized route to get the berries we need back to the basket in our time constraints. We also need to make sure we're efficiently choosing which berries to collect. The first choice you have to make is before the Oustin even starts and in the pregame lobby. Each member of your team must pick one color to be their dedicated color. You should not use a dedicated protector. That is not optimal, and we'll get into why later. So right now, my color is gray.
And my color is red.
So I want to avoid anyone else's color. So you can do this with 2, 3, or 4. So I'm going to avoid all of the other person's color, in this case red. And my first priority is to fill up on gray. So you really want to make sure that you hit the number exactly. I went a bit overboard, but that's because it's the first run. It's really low stakes. But in those later rounds, you're going to want to really optimize and make sure that you don't get any berries that you don't need. In between rounds, run as far away from the baskets as possible, preferably spread out from your teammates. You want to start the next round next to a cluster of your chosen color. So now we head out and go run for the grays, because you want to start far away so you can leave the balloons that are close to you untouched. Another tip is once you're already full on berries, you can only hold 30. You can still break the balloons, but you won't get any resources from them. So you want to steer clear of balloons once you're already full.
That's right.
This greatly reduces the amount of ground you have to cover. Instead of every round having to run from the baskets to the balloons and back, your first trip is only from the balloons to the basket. That also leaves the balloons that are near the baskets open and available for your second round of picking. When each round starts, collect a specified amount for your color. You are better off getting exactly the amount that you need for your color and then filling the rest of your basket with one of the other colors. If you're playing with 2 or 3 players, that'll be one of the unclaimed colors. If you're playing with 4 players and have extra room in your basket, you can pick up any color, preferably one that has the most, especially if it's over 30, on the way back to the basket. Alright, so I'm full on gray, so now I can fill up on the other colors, and I'm going to steer clear of those reds. So right now, we're not telling each other exactly what we have, because like you, when you're playing via lane codes, you'll have like maybe a YouTube chat or a Discord chat, but you won't have that luxury. I need to fill up before I place. Once you have filled up your basket, avoid popping balloons. You can still pop balloons once your basket is filled, but you will not receive any berries. You want to leave as many balloons as possible unpopped, especially near your baskets, so that way you can make a quick second or third run if need be, especially as you get later in the rounds. Why we want to really make sure we avoid the other color is because if we collectively have more than the 23 gray, the other grays will just disappear.
That's right.
And we can only carry 30 per person, so we're gonna run out of time if we have duplicates because we're just lowering our capacity. If you are the first trainer back to the baskets, you will be on guard duty. The Pokemon will not steal the berries from your basket until there are berries there to steal, so make sure you really fill up that first basket. You will remain on guard duty until one of your teammates arrives at the baskets. At that point, you will head back out to get whatever remaining berries you need. When you get to the baskets, you should prioritize roaring at the Pokemon before placing your Mochi. Alright, now Moondan can head out. And so when you first get back, it's protect first, then place second. Because you can place once you protect. But if you allow the berries to get eaten, that is going to really put a damper on your chances of success. But Sundan, why doesn't your strategy have one dedicated protector? That is because there is nothing to protect until the berries are placed. Keeping a dedicated protector lowers the amount of berries that you can get in your first run in a group of 4 from 120 berries to 90 berries. This strategy can boil down to 4 rules. Rule 1, pick a color, stick with it, and fill it up. Rule number 2, in between rounds, run as far away as possible from the baskets and start the round next to a cluster of your color. Rule 3, collect a specified amount for your color but no more. Rule number 4, when you arrive at the baskets, it's now your shift as the protector. When another player arrives at the baskets, you must get back out there and keep collecting berries. Let us know in the comments if you try this strategy out or what strategy you are using to get the win in Ogre Oustin. If you're watching this video, we hope to see you on our next Ogre Oustin stream on YouTube or TikTok. If you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like, leaving a comment, or using roar on that subscribe button for more Dan Squared. Thanks for watching.